Hi everyone, it's Kerry back with you today. So I'm back for episode 3 of our Story Scraps Challenge. If you aren't sure what I'm talking about, we have a freebie that is available in our shop. You'll find a link in the description box below. Pop over and grab the freebie. It's a 4-page freebie, and then share your posts with us using the hashtag Story Scraps, and we'll be able to locate your video or your Instagram post, and we would love to see what you're making with the Story Scraps freebie. So today we're going to be making some collage strips. Now I've had so much fun making these, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways that I like to make them. One's a bit cheaty. So over to the side here, I've already cut out a bunch of the pages, so I've got a whole bunch of the little labels cut out here, the little numbers and all the other bits. I have also cut out a stack of the images, so I've got lots of those over here to the side. I have one full page of the background or washi style strips, and I also have already cut apart the washi style strips into their individual strips. So I've basically just gone along on this page and cut down the individual pieces. So I have those, and the only other thing that I have that's not part of the freebie is I've just got some coffee dyed papers off to the side, which I'm going to cut down. And lastly, I have cut the story into individual lines of text. Okay, so I've got a couple of bits of coffee dyed paper here that I've cut down to be roughly the same width as my images. Now I'm just going to wing it and try and align them by eye, but on our website you will find another freebie that is alignment grids if you're having trouble getting your images straight. I also sometimes like to use my scoreboard and butt my papers up against the edge of my scoreboard, which gives me a nice flat surface to work with, but I'm just going to wing it today because I don't really have enough room here. And the first thing I want to do is select an image. So I think I'll pick this little girl, and I'm going to put her sort of a little bit down from the top and leaving some space at the bottom so that I can work on both sides to create my collage strip. Now I'm just going to get a little bit of glue stick, and I'm just going to attach a little bit in the middle there. Now if it turns out that I don't like the placement because I've only used a little bit of glue, it's a lot easier to remove. But if you plan on stitching down your collage strips, so like on this one I've stitched all the way around and also in between, and this one I have just stitched around the edge. If you just run a little bit of glue down the middle, the stitching will catch the edges and hold those down as well. If you don't want to use stitching, you can always go along afterwards and add some glue onto the sides once you're happy with all the placement. So now I just want to use the strips that I have pre-cut here to add some interest on either side of my image, and I like to try to add some of the same colours on both sides of my image. So if I'm going to use this sort of pinky beigey colour, I want to add some more of that down the bottom here. So I'll find another strip that's got some of that in. So this one here has a pinky beige flower here. So I'm just going to move that up because I haven't got enough room. Now I haven't glued these down yet, I'm just building my composition at the moment. Now I think I might want to keep this one fairly light, so I might have some of this script, and maybe on this side I might have some of this music, but I want to move that floral up a little bit. I don't think I want quite that much music, so something a bit more like that. And then maybe for the middle, I don't want another texty bit like that. Maybe some of these darker lines. something like that. So I'm happy with how that looks. I'm just going to cut this one down a bit because I don't need the whole thing. So I'm happy with how that's going to look, and I'm going to go and add a little bit more glue stick now, just another little line, and add my extra pieces that I've chosen, and I'm just butting them up to the piece before it, so I don't want to go over it or under it. I just want it to be level with the other piece of paper. Okay, so now I can cut all of these extra pieces off, and I just line my scissors up with the edge of my coffee dyed paper and trim those off. And because there's no glue on those, I can just add those back to my pile. Now if I'm not 100% straight, it doesn't matter at this point because I'll probably tidy up the edge of the whole strip at the end. Pop those over there. Okay, so pretty happy with how that looks, and I'm just going to snip off the rest of this coffee dyed paper from the edges. Okay, so now I have this, and I want to add a label or something else for interest, and I've got a lot of pink going on. So if I bring in my labels, maybe this one. So I think that would work. And then maybe I might like to add a number up here as well. So do I want to go with the light? Or maybe a darker number. Yep, I think I'll add the darker one there. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of ink to go around the edges. Okay, so I'm just going to pop to my sewing machine now, and I'm just going to put a row of stitches all the way around the edge, and I might add a little bit of zigzag here and there just for a couple of accents. Okay, so I have just added some stitching around the edges there, a little bit messy, and some threads hanging off here and there, which I'll just snip off. But there we go. And that stitching of course holds all the edges down. So that's a really fun way where you can be quite precise about your placement of your extra bits and pieces on your collage strip, but a really quick and easy and fun way I think to create them is if you take one of the background pages like this. Now I'm just going to slice the edges off, and then I'm also going to slice the whole strips down to be just a little bit bigger than my images. Okay, so now I have these three pieces that I have trimmed down, and my images will fit nicely on these strips. So I'm going to work on them one at a time. And I think I'll start with this little watering can first. So I can just pick whereabouts I would like my watering can to be on here that I think will work for the image. So I like these colours, I think they're very similar. I don't mind this, but I think this is a bit too dark, so I might cover that up with something else. And I quite like this bit here, but I probably only want half of that. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop a little bit of ink around my image. Now I've got a little bit of the underneath showing on either side, but that doesn't matter. I can either leave it as it is and just have it like a border or trim it off at the end. So I feel like this is a little bit dark, so I might come into my individual strips here and pick something to go over there. So I quite like that green bit there. Let's have a look, see if there's something else. Could go with another piece of the music. Yep, quite like that. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of art glitter glue down. And I'm butting the edge of this page up to my image. Trim the excess off. And then I don't think I want to change anything else on there. So I'm just going to decide if I want to have some of this script on the bottom or whether I'll cut it off here. And if you're finding it hard to tell, just use a white or blank piece of paper to block out what you don't want to see, and then it'll give you a better idea of what it's going to look like. Yep, I think I actually like that. So now this is just one layer of paper, so I'd probably back this onto some coffee dyed paper or something else afterwards, but just for today I'm going to leave it at that. But I am going to trim it down and then see if I want to add a label or something else. So I'm just trimming to the edge of my watering can image. Okay, so now I will have a look and see if I want to add a label. There we go, so another cute little collage strip there. So if you're working in this method of just having a strip from the washi paper and gluing something down, you can bang these out really, really quickly. So maybe with this one, I might just trim this image down so it's more just the flower. Because I have a very small piece here, and I think I can probably, do I want to go right down to the blue? Yes. So I like this little bit of blue here and this blue because it ties in with the flower. And then do I want a blue label as well? Maybe even have the label up the top. I think that's a bit too much, but what I might do is trim this down and just have some of this text. There we go, so another little mini collage strip there. So I'll probably just speed up the video now and create a couple more. So we have created quite a few little collage strips in a relatively short amount of time, and they all look quite different, but they all work together well as well if you wanted to use them all in the same journal or whatever. One thing I didn't show when I made these is you can also use words from the story strips as part of or a segment in the collage, or just use the words to highlight like a little phrase or that sort of thing in your collage strip. Anyway, super fun and quick to put together. Had so much fun. I've still got heaps of bits cut out, so I'm sure I'll be making more of these. Don't forget to grab your copy of the freebie. There will be a link in the description box below, and make sure you use the hashtag if you're sharing your creations online so we can find you. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll see you again next time. Bye.